Archilochus, Selected Elegiacs, Episode 3. This is the second episode on these two couplets by Archilochus, because in Episode 3 we did not finish our analysis of these two lines, again by Archilochus as quoted by Plutarch in his Customs of the Spartans, Institutiones Laconicae. Aspidi men sa ion tis aga letai hein parathamno, entasamo meton kalipon uk athelon. Auton dex esao satimoi meleas pisakene. Erdreto exautis, ktesomai u kakio. As pointed out in the previous episode, it begins with aspidi. Someone of the Sayans is delighting in my shield, aspidi. Men and de, those are the hinge points of the entire 4 lines, these two couplets. Agalatai is a deponent, present tense. It is in the middle voice. Agalatai, delights by means of, there's the dative, a shield which. Now the antecedent of hain is the feminine aspidi. Hain itself is the object of kalipon. Kalipon is an aorist epic form of the verb katalepo, to leave behind. A shield which near a bush, parathamno, I left behind. And I did so ukathelon, not willingly. Athelon is masculine, singular, and nominative, and therefore it is the subject of this finite verb. I, unwilling, I left it behind. Then we had this appositive, entos amometon. This is ta, entos. It means a piece of equipment, an armament. It was an amometon, a blameless. There's the alpha privative, and mometon means blameworthy or blamable. This one was flawless, amometon, a blameless one. And I left it behind against my will. Was Archilochus fleeing because he was afraid? We don't know. Did he forget his shield in a moment of panic? Did he fall asleep and leave it there? Whatever the reason, he left it near that bush, unwillingly. But even though that's the case, nevertheless, de, I saved myself. Exesaosa is from the verb ek sodzo. But at least I saved myself. And this is aorist, as you can see from the sigma alpha, a first weak sigmatic aorist. At least I saved myself. And then he asks the question, T, what is that shield, aspicene? What meaning does it have? Why does it matter to me? Mele is usually taken as an impersonal verb. Here it has the subject aspicene and moi in the dative. What difference does that shield make to me? Then he says, ereto, let it go. This is the third singular, present, active imperative of the verb ero, which means to let go. This eto here is the third singular imperatival ending. Let it go. Exautis, again, immediately, right away, a second time, we might say. Number of different ways to translate this. Iterum, perhaps in Latin. Again, or immediately, I shall acquire. Ktesomai. This is the future of the very common verb, ktaomai. I shall acquire one again, and it will be one that is u kakio. This is a comparative adjective, kakio, not worse, not lesser. This is a picture of the chigi vase, a Proto-Corinthian olpe, a pitcher, that was made the middle of the 7th century, about 650 BC. It is one of the earliest representations, as you can see here, of hoplite warfare, the kind that Archilochus is describing.